Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario, for some half-mile harness racing action this evening. 11 races. Likely over a good track tonight. We've had snow throughout the day, but it's let up big time. Expecting good track conditions, cooler temperatures, winter racing. You bet. HPI, play of the day. Let's go up to race number 10, number 2, Sports Ranger, back down in class here. Looking for his fourth straight win at this $7,000 claiming level. He tried the $15,000 condition class last time out. Didn't work for him. Before that, had 3 straight wins at this level. Back to where he can win. Key play for tonight's late pick 4, race 10, number 2, Sports Ranger, your HPI play of the day for HPI Bet and Western Fair District. The early pick 3 play kicks off in race number 1, and we're 4 deep to start things off on the trot. What can I say? Gliding Senorita, Little Point Sable, or Star Photo. Those are the 4 that'll back in the opener. It's a 1-4-6. Number 1, Eastbound Eddie, 8-1 in the morning line. An early speed threat, major class relief as well. Trainer Gore McDonald has been doing all right the last week or so as well here in London. Eastbound Eddie. Don't ignore that one from the rail in race number 2. 3-6-7. On the trot for race number 3, scratch the 1, use a 3, 6, and 7 to round out the early pick 3 play. Early pick 4 starts in that third race. Again, we're on the trot using a 3, 6, and 7 as the rail horse has scratched on out of there. 4 deep in race 4, over to race 5. On the trot once again, preferred 3 types for the 1, Waikiki Hanover, the 2, Mighty Nicky coming in from Woodbine Mohawk Park, the 6, Sicario. There is a key scratch in there, number 7, Cena Magician, will not go in the 5th. We're 4 deep in race number 6 to round out an early pick 4. Late pick 4, starting up in race number 8. Preferred 2 trotters for that one. And again, a 3, 6, and 7. Hank's Tank is in from Woodbine Mohawk Park for trainer Richard Morrow. Alfie Carroll goes on board. And then you've got Willie or Won't He, Absolute Sealster on the outside. Post position 6 and 7 assigned in that 8th race. We're 5 and 8. Eva's Best Girl or Dorabella for race 9. 3 deep in the 10th and 11th races. Always $5,000 guaranteed pools on our pick 4s. They begin in races 3 and 8 tonight. Taking a short break right now. If you got comments or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. Send them along to Greg Blanchard, Greg Gango, myself. You can give me a follow on Twitter tonight. Don't be afraid to join the conversation. Take a short break right now. We'll come back and we'll talk about the go-to wagers. And we've got a really neat rewind from about 30 years ago, my hometown racetrack. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway. London, Ontario's half-mile harness racing action. We are winter racing today. Wagering menu for tonight, low 15% take, featured on pick 3, pick 4, and high 5 playing, hooking you up always with free programs, selections, streaming video, and more. It's all on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/Raceway. Go-to wagers tonight. They are the pick 3 play. The TVG pick 3 starts up in race number 1. Always a guaranteed pool there. Pick 4s begin in races 3 and 8. Always $5,000 guaranteed pools. High 5s featured in races 6 and 11. The early high 5 at a mile. The final race high 5 at a mile and a 16th, and now with a $5,000 guaranteed pool. Low 15% take on all of our go-to wagers. Some recent 20-cent payouts, some doozies here yesterday. Final race high 5, I don't know how, it paid over $4,000. The top 3 finishers definitely figured in that race. And it's a top selection for Rod Adams Jr. of Nahoo Picks to go all the way. Woodmere Wild style wired them up at 7-1. And again, that high 5 came in and paid over $4,000 for a 20-center. There was a superfecta Earlier on the day, Better's Instinct, who was a spot play on NahooPicks.com, topped the Super, worth just shy of $4,000 on the 20-center. A few more superfectas over $1,000 on the payout, the 22nd, the 25th, and back on the 15th, we had another high five in there, a 20-center worth $1,500. It pays to bet the Raceway. So for Wednesday Rewind, let me set this up for you. We're going to go back to 1989 at my home track at Summerside Raceway. It would be the third year of calling, I believe, for Greg Blanchard. He took over the race announcing duties there in 1987. So it's 1989. A really good friend of mine, Jack Gunning, used to be the starter at the Summerside Raceway. And he used to be the starter, Old Home Week, in the afternoons in Charlottetown. I would travel down to Old Home Week with Jack as a youngster, and we'd go down in the morning, we'd come back late at night, and we'd do it day after day. So again, the late Jack Gunning, he is going to have these horses lining up for a start, but they're on an off track, and there's no starting gate. The track was so bad, the starting gate was put out of play, but they still raced. And again, setting it up here, it's 1989 at Summerside Raceway for Wednesday Rewind. You can show the clip.
Okay, keep coming that way. Don't beat your one horse. Stay together. Stay together. Go.
They're off and pacing. J.D. Cajun and Robin Redshot leave out together as they move into the first turn in along the rail. Getting away third is More Mileage. Parked out early in fourth, Valiant Soul. And the early trailer, Mistress Chip. On by the eighth, Robin Redshot, your early leader. J.D. Cajun drops in second. Looking at it from three is a More Mileage. In along the rail showing fourth, Mistress Chip. And backing off to fifth and the trailer is Valiant Soul. Field moves past the opening quarter, led by Robin Redshot. Up tight second, J.D. Cajun. Right there racing in third, More Mileage. Looking at it fourth is Mistress Chip. And trailing the field as they head for the far turn, Valiant Soul. 34 to 1/5 by the opening quarter. They swing off the top turn for the half, led by Robin Redshot. J.D. Cajun eyes the outside, now second. More Mileage in along the rail, showing third. Eyeing the outside in fourth is Mistress Chip. And trailing as they approach the half, Valiant Soul. Robin Redshot showing the way up front. J.D. Cajun steps out of the pocket second. Is up to challenge for the lead and gets it by 3/4 of a length as they move into the lower turn. It is J.D. Cajun now moving to the front. Robin Redshot in second. Moving up on the outside, third, Mistress Chip. At the rail, More Mileage, and Valiant Soul trails. Halftime, 1:10-1. They start down the backstretch. Final time, J.D. Cajun opens it up to 3 lengths on the front end. Robin Redshot is second. Mistress Chip 7 lengths back third. Coming on fourth, Valiant Soul. Past the 3/4, J.D. Cajun leads it by 3 as they head for the far turn. 1:41 by the 3/4. They move to the 7/8 mark, led by J.D. Cajun. Robin Redshot, 2.5 back second. Well back third, Valiant Soul. Off the top turn for home they come, 2 of them in contention. On the front end, J.D. Cajun. Here comes Robin Redshot up on the outside. J.D. Cajun at the rail. Robin Redshot on the outside. But it's all J.D. Cajun in front. Robin Redshot second.
the winner, sir.
Valiant Soul will be 3. Unofficial winner in race 11, your 4-entry J.D. Cajun, a 4-year-old pacing Bay Gelding by K-Wave from the Dam Gin's Image.
There we go,
John Montgomery of Albany,
there you
Walter
see,
Shimmery.
the mud was pretty thick that day, so thick they didn't use the starting gate. Again, prior to the race call by our own Greg Blanchard, before him you heard the late Jack Gunning. He was the starter, but not in the car. Again, the track was so bad they could not use the starting gate, but they still raced with open scoring. So Jack Gunning is in the stand next to the announcer on the mic, telling them not to beat the 1 horse out. That's how it went down. You could not go ahead of the 1 horse in open scoring. Then as they reach the start, the starter is saying go and handing off the mic to the track announcer, Greg Blanchard, 30 years ago. And That's how it all went down. That track was likely about 10 or 12 seconds off that night. Those were probably top-class horses. Some of the better horses around Summerside back in the day. Valiant Sol, Robin Redshot, J.D. Cajun. So, again, a little something different, maybe a whole lot different. You will never see open scoring for pari-mutuel racing ever again, I don't believe. Team to the Moon. You betcha. If you'd like to join up in support breast cancer awareness, there's always room in the barn with Lou Sorella. Contact Lou via Facebook or Twitter. This group, Team to the Moon, has more than tripled in size over the last month. And going forward, the numbers look strong. I believe there's 16 or more horses involved, a few drivers, trainers, a realtor as well. All part of the fight for breast cancer awareness. Team to the Moon. Again, contact our friend of the show, the hashtag Lunos, that being Lou Sorella, via Facebook or Twitter to find out more details. Let's go back and do some recapping now of some Pick 3 and Pick 4 playing. We go back to the opener for a TVG. Pick 3. Going to go 4 deep on the trot to open things up. What can I say? Gliding Senorita, a likely speed threat in there. Little Point Sable, Star Photo. Those are the 4 I'll back in the opener. Using Eastbound Eddie at 8-1 with that rail advantage, trying to enjoy that class relief for trainer Gord McDonald. Todd Aborth on board. That rail advantage should help big time. He loves to be on or near the lead. Go Rilla from the center. Then Winsong Grayson. Brett MacDonald had the hot hands here last night. He's on the 6. Winsong Grayson in race number 2. Brett was in for 4 wins last night. His dad, Ron McDonald, training 3 of those winners. Over into the 3rd race, on the trot again for a 3, 6, and 7. Scratch the 1, Callie Magoo from race 3. Early, Pick 4 starts in that 3rd race. 3 deep to start it off. We're 4 deep in the 4th. Silversmith. Another class dropper there for trainer Gord McDonald. Another one for Tyler Borth on the rail in race 4. That being 1, Silversmith. Big Green Tractor. Second time for trainer Patrick Shepard at a post 2. Then you got Major Nager to 3. Big Joe Doby, another one trying to drop and pop tonight for trainer Daniel Kenny. Nick Stewart on board 6B. Big Joe Doby in race number 4. We're 3 deep in the 5th. Over to race number 6 to round it out. Brandon's Glory's in from Woodbine Mohawk Park. So too is Mr. Godrow out of post 4. Art's First Luck. Barely a Secret. All look to figure in that race 6 high 5. It's a late Pick 4. Starting up in race number 8. Top class trotters here. Preferred 2 types. Post positions 6 and 7 assigned to Willie Erwodi and Absolute Sealster. Then you've got the 3, Hank's Tank, shipping in from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Richard Morrow training Alfie Carroll, driving 3, Hank's Tank in race 8. In the 9th, for me, it's either the 5, Eva's Best Girl, or the 8, Dora Bella. Big recovery for that mare last time out. She made a break off the rail, was sitting last, and she's parking the rest of the way. She came on to grab 2nd, but was placed 8th for causing interference near the start. 10th race. Use the inside 3, 1, 2, and 3. And if we get over to race number 11, it's the 1, Big is Better. 3, Bet on Art, or 4, Stony Durkin. Cameraman Trev standing by with his play on the day. What do you got for us, Trev? Race number 2, number 1. Trying for the drop and pop with Eastbound Eddie. I believe I'm using this one as a NahooPicks.com spot play as well. Eastbound Eddie, major class relief. Rail advantage has got to help this one. Todd Aborth on board for trainer Gord McDonald. Think about it. Cameraman's play of the day. Number 1, Eastbound Eddie in race number 2. Closing boards. All you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. You've got free programs, free selections, free video and replays, so much more. Check it out. We've got 11 races beginning at 6:15 Eastern. Good luck tonight.